alongside the Downs Mini Digs. Car number 20. Of course, that being the car of Mark Sinton, also from Toowoomba. Kawasaki-powered American Henchcraft chassis. So 9 versus 10 in the pole shuffle. For those of you who have never seen a pole shuffle, 9 and 10 will run off together. The winner of that will advance to a next heat against the 8th highest point scorer. The winner of that will advance to a pole shuffle against our 7th highest point scorer, and so on and so on. And there have been occasions where the person who was 10th has gone all the way through the pole shuffle and started off the front row out of pole position. So it certainly is feasible that Blatchy could go there, and it's feasible that Blatchy could make his way up through the field as the pole shuffles go on. So that's one of the good things about these pole shuffles. Get yourself into the top 10, get in the pole shuffle, and you got yourself a shot at advancing all the way up to the pole. It's a pretty tough ask, but it is possible. Okay, Sinton and Blatch take the green, 2 laps. Here's the deal. Blatch has got the drive off the bottom, moves up the top. Sinton now switches back down to the bottom, but Blatch has got the drive, and he'll run off down through turn 3. He's got a few car lengths now. Blatchy moves off the cushion just a little. Sinton still got that thing rattling. It sounds like there might be a loose panel in that. Somewhere, an alloy panel, maybe a floor panel or something. But certainly doesn't sound the way it should. But Blatchy's going to come off turn 4. Checkered flag, and Blatch will move on in the pole shuffle. Sinton will start out of 10.
Well, Blatchy's brought himself 2 places through, because he would have been starting now out of 11. Now he starts out of 9. So he's moved ahead on 1 row altogether.
So the Victorian 72 car now out on the circuit against Keith Blatch. That is the Winterina South car out of Victoria of Mark Sheehan. Mazda powered Razor chassis. Jumbo drafting and CAD management. Willow View personnel. Green we go. He's got the jump on the top side. Will he get the drive? Sheehan's down the bottom. He's going to drift up and take the line away. Blatchy stays on the high side. Round the outside goes Keith Blatch. Sheehan still staying down the bottom. Mark Sheehan's not going to give this up. Blatch now takes the line away and moves up a couple of car lengths. Sheehan back down the bottom, trying to get the drive off there. Not happening at the moment. Sheehan has to move up the top side, but Blatch has already got a couple of lengths. Oh, Blatchy's over the cushion, slows himself down a little, but Blatch is going to move on to another round in the pole shuffle. And Mark Sheehan will now start out of position number 9.
Blatchy's looking strong so far, but he's got the boss to come up against now.
Yeah, Scotty Genrich, another local out of Toowoomba. Kawasaki-powered Harris chassis. A Q18 bright green car. Of course, the other thing is the incoming person, the highest point scorer of the deal, gets to choose whether they start on the inside or the outside. That is the only issue for Blatchy going through these shuffles. Is obviously he likes the outside at the moment. Scotty Genrich has chosen the inside once again. We've seen Blatchy get the drive off the top side. Green this time, but Genrich gets a drop on Blatch. Blatch stays up high, catches a hole down there, upsets the balance of the car a touch. Genrich now moves up. Blatch comes down the outside, around through turn 3. Blatch has got the high side working. Genrich stays down the bottom. Blatchy moves up a couple of car lengths. He'll catch that hole again, gets through it this time okay. Blatch right up on the cushion. Gets a drive out of 2, pulls another length on Genrich, and looks like Blatchy's going to move up another spot. Out of turn 4, Blatchy goes ahead another one. Keith Blatch going through the field at the moment, and Genrich will start out of 8.
That's 2 rows he's come forward now, Trev. Sid Whittaker on track at the moment in his old car. Once again, Trev, this is another borrowed car for the weekend.
Yeah, Sid Whittaker from Yandina up on the Sunshine Coast. Pulsar powered Nissan Pulsar engine, a Winwell chassis built by Tony Wynn, the sprint car racer up there in Gladstone. G&W Racing, Australian Paving Surfaces, Speedline Engineering, supporting Sid Whittaker's effort here this weekend. Blatch on the top side once again. He likes it up there. Down to the stripe they come. Whittaker played a bit of fox there. Hang back. Blatch had to get out of the throttle and then Sid got on the gas. Now Whittaker takes up the top side. What's Blatch going to do? Blatch goes down the bottom side. Forces Whittaker up high. Bit of push and shove. Oh, nice move from Blatch. Hip and shoulder. Nothing too bad there. And now Whittaker tries to come back. Down the back they go. Blatch is over the cushion. Whittaker gets a drive off the bottom. Not enough. Down in turn 3. Whittaker slid it. Tail happy into 3 and Blatch is going to move on. Keith Blatch.
After the weekend Keith Blatch has had, first of all losing an engine, losing a wheel off the trailer. First round of heats, he nearly rolls it at the top of turn 3 and 4. Maybe the luck's changed. Maybe I should add him in my lotto syndicate tonight.
Well, Wayne Icono, another Toowoomba local. Kawasaki-powered American henchcraft.
Hey, Trev, just bang wheels with him here across the start-finish line.
Yeah. Superb wheel tyres and mechanical Salby's towing Toowoomba car wreckers.
He wants the top line.
Yeah, Icono's seen what Blatch has been doing all the way through this pole shuffle. Off to turn 4 they go. Icono takes the lead. Blatch down the bottom. Icono takes it away. Blatch slides in a little bit tail happy there. Loses a few car lengths. Icono's got the gas down. Blatch moves to the top side. I think this is where Blatch is going to stop. Icono there has got a good sizable lead. Blatch catches the hole, gets off the gas, and that's as far as Blatchy's going to go. But what a great effort from Keith Blatch. Wayne Icono takes the win, and Keith Blatch will start out of position 6.
He gained 5 places, Trev. He was originally starting out of 11, now he starts out of 6. He starts on the outside, and that's probably where he's going to want to be.
Folks, put your hands together for Keith Blatch. What a great drive through the shuffle. Well, here comes Plucker. He complained before that he's got a sore back. He's been resting it on the trailer, lying down as much as possible, trying to alleviate the pain, and I think there's going to be an argument here. I think Plucker wants the outside. Wayne Icono says, well, I'm pretty happy here. You can have the inside. Peter Campbell from Carrolee down in Queensland. Nissan-powered Stealth. Titan garages on the car this weekend. This is position 5 they're arguing about. Green light. Oh, Plucker gets dusted a little. Icono comes down the bottom. Takes it away. Plucker has to move up high. Icono gets a couple of car lengths. Plucker's going to look to come back on the outside. Plucker goes up high, not getting the drive there. Icono down the bottom. Plucker's lost a few car lengths. It looks like Campbell's going to start out of 5. Icono down the back. Peter Campbell through turn 4, and Wayne Icono will move on. Peter Campbell will start out of 5.
Teammates on the front on this road trip.
Yeah, it's interesting battle, this one. As you said, teammates. Stephen Seafeld, Toowoomba local once again, Kawasaki 1200, hence craft chassis. Identical car to Wayne Icono's. Fighting over 4th position. Whoever loses this will start out of 4. The winner will move on. Seafeld and Icono. The mind games. Going on through turn 3 and 4 as they come down to the stripe. on the gas. Down through turn 1. And I got to tell you, I couldn't tell you his numbers what on the back of them things at the moment. But it's very close between the two as they come out of turn 2. Cross the stripe.
Seafeld in front.
Seafeld leads from Icono. Steve Seafeld leads down the back. Icono losing ground. It looks like Stevie Seafeld's going to move on in the fight for the pole shuffle. And he does. So Wayne Icono will start out of 4.
Seafeld, the rookie too. Keep that in mind, Trev. Here they come, Trev. This is the tight end of the deal now.
Yeah. This will be 3rd position on the line. The winner to fight out for pole. Dave Wells, the man that comes into the battle from Highfields up here in Toowoomba. A Kawasaki-powered American Hinchcraft car once again. Toowoomba Car Wreckers and Alley Arc. The sponsors on Welly's car this weekend. Seafeld on the bottom, Welly up high. Seafeld on the gas. Welly gets dusted at the line, and he's already lost a couple of car lengths. He's going to find that hard to pick up. Dave Well, though, got the head down and driving hard off turn 2. But Steve Seafeld not putting a foot wrong at the moment. Dave Well, try as he might, I don't think he's going to make the gap. Got into turn 1 just a little bit tight, had to get off it. Seafeld there catches the run into 3. Welly closes up, but not enough. And Steve Seafeld will move on. Dave Well will start out of position number 3. Business end of the deal. David Fanning from Burpengary down there in Brisbane. Suzuki-powered Murphy chassis. Eurogroup Enterprises, Eurofilter Asia Pacific. Euro Fabrications, Masterflow Mobile JC engines for Dave Fanning. He has had a perfect record this weekend. Can he retain that by starting out of position 1 in the main? And this is what I mean by the mind games. Dave Fanning thought that Seafeld was going to go, and Seafeld said, I'm not happy with that. I'm going to stay off the gas and have another crack at it. So Dave Fanning catching up to Stevie Seafeld. This is the front row fight here. Fanning wants to start off the bottom. And I think Seafeld says, I like the bottom. I want to stay there myself. Now he's recognised that he's got to go to the top side. He's going to get on the gas early up the top side on the way to the line. Seafeld and Fanning side by side down into 1. Oh, Seafeld caught the rut, and that's just cost him about 5 car lengths as they go down the back. Past the Buckle family canteen, and I think Steve Seafeld has said, I'm on the front row, that'll do me. And Dave Fanning runs off into the distance, and he will start out of pole position. The Eurogroup Enterprises car comes off turn 4. Checkered flag. Pole position for Dave Fanning. Second on the front row will go to Steve Seafeld. But folks, put your hands together for tonight's pole man, David Fanning. Whoops. Now they tell me it's the best of 3. Righto. One to...
Here comes Seafeld. He's coming in.
Why do they not tell you that before that, Wes? Seriously?
We had no idea. Can I tell you now? I'm just having a look at my poll shuffle.
Best of 3.
And it ain't in my
Fanning
program.
1 zip.
No, I think they've decided to call that.
Now we're going to... Somebody tell me what's going on, please. No, we've decided to call it. Righto. Dave Fanning will start out of 1. Stevie Seafeld out of 2. We'll grab a chat with our pole man, if we can, in just a moment.
Yeah, Trevor, as if he'd hear you,